You have your NFL playoff predictions, Week 17 edition. So things have changed since we last done one. The last time I did one of these, it was right before Thanksgiving, and now it's right after Christmas. Let's see what's changed. Number 7 seed, I still have the Chargers. The Chargers, Dolphins, Ravens, Raiders all have tough schedules coming up. And I don't see any one of these teams like going 2-0 in the rest of their schedule. So Chargers in my prediction are going to be 9-8. For some reason, if the Ravens, Dolphins, Chargers all finish 9-8, the Chargers somehow have the tiebreaker for some reason. I don't really know. But all of the 8-7 teams right now have really, really tough schedules coming out. No freebies in their schedule. So the last spot is really hard to predict. Chargers still have 2 divisional games coming up. The Ravens have a game, I think, against the Steelers. Dolphins have Tennessee and the Patriots. And the Raiders have like the Chargers and the Colts. Have really tough schedules for all these teams. So I don't think any of them is gonna win the rest of all their games, their next 2 games. Number 6, I have the New England Patriots, same as last time. They lost to the Bills, and that dropped them down here. They play against the Jags next week, easy win, and then against the Dolphins in the final week. And I do not see them getting back to the division because of the Bills schedule. And I don't know, they might against the Dolphins, they're a tough team and they might bench their starters because they don't need that win and they'll be stuck in number 6 seed since they lost the Colts, who I have at number 5. They play against the Raiders and then they finish the year off with I don't remember which team, but the Colts. The Colts, if they win against the Raiders, they're basically locked in. Yeah, and they're probably playing the best right now, even though Carson Wentz just went on IR, and they do have a tough game against the Raiders coming up, but I feel like Jonathan Taylor is going to carry the team, and but I don't see them taking over the division because they got swept by Tennessee. And number 4, I have the Cincinnati Bengals. They have a huge game versus the Chiefs next week, but they're inconsistent at times, and I don't see that happen. I don't see them beating the Chiefs, and that's probably going to keep them at the number 4 spot. And it's all about that game against the Chiefs. If they win that game, I can see them jumping all the way up to the number 2 seed, but I don't see them winning, so I have the number 4 seed. Number 3, I have the Bills. They have a super easy schedule remaining with Falcons and Jets, so they're going to win those games. And they're behind the Tennessee Titans because the Titans have a tiebreaker over the Bills by beating them earlier. The Titans still play the Dolphins and then another team. I don't remember which team, but they might. I see them splitting their next 2 games and going 1-1. So I have the Tennessee getting the number 2 seed. And then you got the Kansas City Chiefs. They play against the Bengals, and then I believe the Broncos. You got to fact check that, but they've been so hot lately. I don't see anything happening, and they're gonna keep the top seed. But if they lose any one of those games and Tennessee wins out, then Tennessee can easily get the bye. But as of right now, I don't see the Chiefs losing either of those games. So there you have it. I have the Chiefs at number 1 seed with a bye. Then you got Titans number 2, Bills number 3, Cincinnati number 4. And in the wild card, I have the Colts number 5, Patriots number 6, and Chargers number 7. On the NFC side of things, at number 7, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. They have 2 divisional games coming up. One against football team, one against Cowboys. I see them splitting. I see them splitting their games, and splitting their games should be just enough with a tiebreaker over the Saints. Should be just enough to keep them over the Saints. And Minnesota's playing Green Bay, and I do not see them winning. So Minnesota's out of the equation, and that leaves the Eagles. At number 6, I have the San Francisco 49ers. They play against the Texans and the Rams. They can easily win the rest of their games or split and still be in the playoffs. And if they lose both of those games, there's a very good possibility they drop out, but I don't believe they're going to lose both of those games. Number 5, I have the Cardinals. They still have a remaining schedule of the Cowboys and Seattle. They're pretty much locked in at number 5 right now. And even if they lose both games, I'm not sure if San Francisco overtakes them, but either way, they're going to be a wild card. And the Rams, they still play the Rams. Though they have a tough late games left, So there is a chance the Cardinals take over. Since the Rams play against the Ravens and the 49ers, two tough games, there is a chance, but I don't see that happening. Cardinals, I don't see them beating the Dallas Cowboys. Cardinals would have to win both games and have the Rams lose a game. I don't see that happening. And then number 4 seed, I have the Rams. Pretty much explained it. That they can split as long as if the Cardinals lose a game and the Rams just split, they will take the division. And there's a very good chance that I think they split and the Cardinals lose the Cowboys. So I have them winning the division. Number 3, I got Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They play against the Jets and another easy team. So I have them winning out. And then at the number 2, Dallas Cowboys. I also see them winning out, and they're above the Buccaneers as of right now, and I see that continue. I see both of those teams winning out. Number 1, the Green Bay Packers. I also see them winning out and keeping the number 1 seed. So all of the 1, 2, and 3, I see them all winning out. So in the end, I have Green Bay number 1 with the bye, number 2 Cowboys, number 3 Bucks, number 4 the Rams, wild card. I have number 5 Cardinals, number 6 San Francisco, number 7 Eagles. And these are my NFL playoff predictions.